Hello everyone and thank you for watching. This is Hadrian. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Crown of Charlemagne series. So I figured it out, I think. There is a building that you can build when you have a certain town type that reduces corruption not only in your province but in the neighboring provinces. Now, one of the reasons this maybe has not had as big of an effect on the campaign up to this point is Charlemagne. Just go with me on this. Because Charlemagne owns a big chunk of our central territory, which is where you would think to build corruption-reducing buildings that not only reduce corruption in their province, but in neighboring provinces, perhaps that has not been something I've looked at as closely. But it turns out, in cities like this, notice this gallery that I've built in Poitiers. It can even be upgraded to a tribunal. Okay, good to know. So this is how you reduce provinces. Or, I'm sorry, how you reduce provinces. How you reduce corruption in provinces. I was just reading the words there. So if I continue to upgrade these, our income situation will finally start to improve. I'm also going to change Ghent in one of the following turns. Rather than being a city, it will be one of those as well. That will give me the ability to build a gallery. And hopefully we'll see income really start to climb. That has been the issue for those of you who have been commenting. One guy in particular, what's up, JT? For those of you who have been following along, that's the issue with the economy. I wish I'd noticed it sooner. But hey, this is actually the first time I've played a series of a game where it's like I'm playing it for the first time as you guys are watching the series. It's not a normal thing for me. And as you can see, I'm a bit of a slow learner. Alright, so we can't do anything this turn. Can we perhaps attack Santiago? Maybe? They do have an army in Santiago. It's a relatively large one. I don't want to risk it. Thankfully, public order in this province is improving as well. And when the gallery goes up, that will really help with the corruption down in this area, adjacent provinces. So it'll help with Lyon, and it might even help over here. We'll see. I really wish I had control of Zaragoza, though, because that would potentially make things even better. So our hospice has been built in Wilsey, which is good. No, I want to save my money, because in the next turn, we're going to do some stuff that will help a lot. Let's check our offices, see if there's anyone. Yes, there are. There's some people in the lower offices that we can place. So Warriton right now is the Emperor. Charlemagne has died. The Crown of Charlemagne has been passed to Warriton. I'll change the series name to Crown of Warriton now. But that's where we are. Oh, wow. I forgot to move him back into Lipsk. My bad. Sorry, Warriton. Alright, so we just tried to secure some loyalty, and it did work, which is good. Ghent. Need to convert you, buddy. Because now... Let's take a look at this. If we... Well, actually, hang on. Austrasia is where we should really be converting. Yeah. You're the one we need to convert to a royal court. Maybe, just maybe, it'll let me keep the hospice that I built. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this market street as well. Because now it will reduce corruption in all these neighboring provinces, so that will be a huge win for the income up here. Speaking of that, did I ever actually upgrade this guy? Yes, I did. He actually needs to be upgraded right now. All right, additional authority. Where is the lower corruption? There it is. All right, so additional cunning. And in the very next upgrade, I can have corruption reduced by 10% in Provence, which is part of where we've had an issue. All right. Alright, so public order is finally good in this province. We will need to rebuild. But tell you what, maybe we can start thinking about that. I'm going to move this army. How do you get down to those areas? Oh, there. Okay. So there's a road leading from Lugo. We'll march that army in from that direction. Let's take another peek at Dresden. I still have those armies there. Alright, so we're not going to attack Dresden because they have those 2 armies in place. Let's end the turn. I'm excited about what's happening right now. I am ashamed that it took me, I believe, over 50 episodes now to realize that corruption was playing as big of a role in the income. Again, let me defend myself a little bit here. I have never had corruption be this big of an issue in a campaign. Maybe it's just because the game handles it differently, so it's throwing me a little bit. Actually, speaking of corruption, it looks like that loyalty message was for Lothair, who is our governor. Why does it say he's in... Oh, he's a statesman. Okay, he doesn't have an office. That's what the issue is. So we'll go ahead and try and secure his loyalty a bit. With Charlemagne gone, things are just not good at the moment. But public order is improving in some of the territory we've conquered. We're going to go ahead and give some handy boosts to that general.
At your command. At your service.
Okay. In 3 turns, that will be complete. And I'll be able to build... Oh, wait. I think I can go ahead and upgrade the... Yes, I can. We're going to upgrade the gallery to the tribunal. Let's have a look around and see where else we have that building type. All right, so that's where we just were. Okay, so this one's finished here as well. All right. We'll have to see how big of a difference that makes. It'll be another couple turns here. We shouldn't have any war weariness at the moment, I don't believe. No, we don't. That's good. All right. Lothair's loyalty has been secured. That's excellent news.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Let's see what else we can build. I could technically go ahead and convert Rennes as well. All right, the benefit right now is by having a city, I have extra Imperium points. Oh, actually... All right, Imperium points, growth, basic walls, 20% bonus from commercial buildings. Okay. So, yeah, and this is West Neustria. Let's have a look at... Okay, yeah, I'm fine, because Poitiers here is reducing the... So, for those of you who might not have played Charlemagne before, this is how the system works. You have to have a balance of these different types, and you have to make sure when you're establishing that balance that the location of the cities is all in the right place. So, for instance, if you have this city type, you have this Imperium boost, you get a commercial bonus when it comes to your wealth, but you also need cities that are of this type because they enable you to build buildings like this that reduce corruption in their province and adjacent provinces. It's that adjacent provinces part that is the key. And several of the buildings that I've noticed have those kinds of... See? Look here. Sanitation, same thing. You have to kind of pay attention to where you're building things. Also, there's this wealth bonus, which I'm going to go ahead and build in Poitiers. So that's going to help with our economy as well in the next couple of turns. But because these buildings give bonuses to adjacent provinces, you have to look at what are the adjacent provinces. What is the best possible position for these various building types? And certain buildings, like the ones that reduce sanitation problems and the ones that increase wealth, like you just saw, are only buildable in certain city types. So whether it's a royal court or an abbey or a city, you know, or some version of those, you have to pay close attention. That is the reason for the income issues. The more you know. Maybe someday I'll do a second campaign where I start off a little bit differently than I did here. Alright, so I'm going to move this army into place, and this army will be ready to take Santiago in the next turn. We'll go ahead and give him additional unit experience and campaign movement range. Public order is improving. Okay, good. I'm going to upgrade Lugo. And let's take another look around. Oh. I've had him here for a few turns, but I haven't had him doing anything. One thing I wish that Total War did that Civilization games do is Civilization does not let you go a turn without giving an order to everything. It's impossible for you to forget. So it really helps you once you have large empires because you have all these units doing different things, and it'll help you cycle through every single unit that you have. Maybe there's a hotkey that I'm not aware of in Total War Attila. We'll see. All right. I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this. As fun of a battle as it would be, it's overwhelmingly in our favor. And it's just against a rebel faction. It's not against a significant group that's seriously causing us trouble. So we now completely control... Let's have a look. We completely control this area here. We need to reestablish colonies here. But we are doing much better as far as our control of territory goes. And our income is back above 3,000, thankfully. All right, what can we do here? Nothing at the moment. Don't have any money, but that'll change. Boso, our governor. All right, the Caliphate is still not doing anything.
Will your noble...
So I'm going to take another look while I have the opportunity, while things are kind of calm. All right, so we have a royal court and a gallery. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. So this is going to reduce corruption in these provinces by 10%. So we have a royal court in Galicia, which is going to help in Lyon. And is this in... It's going to help in Lyon, and it will eventually help in these other areas as well. And then we have a royal court in West Aquitaine. So that helps in Gascony, in Septimania, in East Aquitaine, in France, and in West Neustria with corruption. So it looks like we might need to think about maybe in Septimania. Yeah, we might need to convert Septimania. But do we own Septimania's head province? Let's have a look. Yes, we do. It is an abbey at the moment. Yeah, we're going to convert that to a royal court. Ooh, our income is up to 3651. It's like I'm on to something. Some of the new priests that we've trained as well. Our income is up to 4,155. Finally. All right, so we've got the royal court building here. So now we're thinking about where we have these buildings. So let's keep looking at that. We have a royal court in Poitiers. We have a Gascony is covered. This area is not covered so much. But actually, yes, it is, because we have... Hang on, let's take a look. Septimania. Yep, this is a neighboring province, so this is going to be affected by the fact that we're building a gallery there. The only area I'm concerned about is up here. Yeah, I think we were going to convert Rarick, weren't we? So that's what I'll do. I'll convert Rarick to be a court. Or does it need to be Rarick? That's Rarick, so it would help these provinces. Yep, I think it needs to be Rarick. So let's end the turn. Not currently researching any technologies, huh? What can we do to change that? Oh, yep, we're gonna this is the next level of that building, the council hall. We're definitely gonna look into that. Look at that. Our income just jumped. Let me change that so you can see it. 4208, 4511, because we just did a negative 10% reduction in corruption. So that's huge. This is also going to help us rebuild our armies. All right, let's end the turn. I'm excited. This is what hasn't been happening so far in the campaign, and we're finally turning it around. Really helping to reduce corruption. A member of your family has sired an illegitimate daughter. This might be awkward. Yeah, it might be. Alright, I'm going to upgrade Santiago there. We already have a barracks, so I'm going to go ahead and do away with some of the stuff that I've got in position. Just taking a look at some of the upgrades I can do here. Definitely going to upgrade that mine. We'll see what else we can build there in the next turn.
At your service.
You know, it's funny, the armies are affected by attrition, but you can have a priest standing out there in the winter all year long and he'll never die. You know what? I'm going to decline this. Here's what's just happened. The Kingdom of Charlemagne has asked us to rejoin the war against the Caliphate of Cordoba. I don't want to fight the Caliphate of Cordoba yet. I would actually kind of prefer that I distance myself from Charlemagne a bit. So we're going to break the alliance. Because I don't want either of those things. I don't want to be allied with Charlemagne. Alright, piracy. Again, we don't have a lot of sea trade routes, so that's not a huge deal. We're going to finish demolishing the barracks in Santiago. So nice to see. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to go ahead and convert Rarick to a court. It'll take a couple of turns to do that. There's a lot of upgrading that needs to happen up here now that we're finally making money. So I might actually let this episode run a few minutes long. Or maybe I'll just spend the next episode really going through and doing some upgrading with some of our newfound money here. Let's go through and upgrade that Market Street. Kingdom of Carloman is not happy with me. Notice there's no longer a blue border around the Kingdom of Carloman. That indicates that we are not on as good terms with them as we used to be. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the market town. No, that's not a huge boost. I will go ahead and build a hospice in Barcelona. And we'll upgrade Girona to be a market village. And we'll upgrade the church. Alright, we'll need to go back through in the next episode and make sure that we have built everything we can to make our income continue to climb here. That's our next objective. And also, we're going to need to rebuild these settlements. There's 2 settlements here that are part of Lyon, including the capital of Lyon, that just need to be rebuilt. That's going to cost some money. So we're going to look into that in the next couple of episodes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I upload new episodes of Crown of Charlemagne every day at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's GMT -5 for those of you on Greenwich Mean Time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next episode.